الحمد لله الأكرم الذي خلق الإنسان وكرم وعلمه من البيان ما لم يعلم فسبحان الذي لا يحصى امتنانه باللسان ولا بالقلم ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده والرسول الذي أوتي جوامع الكلم وكرائم الحكم ومكارم الشيم صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه نجوم الطريق الأمم. قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال الله تعالى أيضا يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. وقال الله تعالى أيضا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. صدق الله العظيم. فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وأحسن الحديث حديث محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. صدق الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. أما بعد. We give praises and thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for blessing each and every one of us with health and strength. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the giver of life, the taker of life, for blessing you and I with this wonderful gift of life, that you and I are able to assemble here on this beautiful day, the day of Jumu'ah, the best day of the week, the Eid of the week, the chief of the week, in this blessed month of Dhul Hijjah. You and I, we would have experienced some of the most beautiful experiences in those days that have gone by. Those days that are considered to be very sacred and sanctified. Days that are very blissful. A period of spiritual reconnection, whereby you and I were given that wonderful opportunity to reconnect and recalibrate our spiritual and moral compass. Days that have gone by, beloved brothers and sisters, whereby we were told that blessed days that are so loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we would have developed that momentum, we would have developed that heavy iman that we would have built in those days that have gone by. If it is that we would have worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on a different level, it is very, very important that you and I maintain that momentum. That you and I maintain, believing brothers and sisters, that spiritual connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And even though those days are gone, and those great acts of worship that we would have done in those first 10 days, like that of our fasting, like that of the Qurbani, and by extension the Hajj that many would have performed, there are still deep lessons that you and I can derive from that beautiful and meritorious journey that many would have embarked on in their life. If it is they would have left the shores of their homeland at this particular time, or they would have experienced this at some point in their life in the past. Know well that they are beautiful similarities that you and I can derive from this miraculous and this meritorious journey that took place in the lives of the Hujjaj. And like I said before, even though this journey is over, still there are beautiful lessons and similarities that you and I can derive and we can deduce from. When the Hujjaj, they are now preparing themselves to go to perform this miraculous journey, and the brothers and sisters who would have embarked on this, you can relive this experience in your life. And you're now traveling by air and you're at the airport, and your family members are there and they're bidding you farewell. And there is a mixed feeling in the hearts of people. People are very happy, they're joyful. And at the same time, they're very sad knowing the fact that you're leaving them and go and they don't know what will happen, whether you'll return or not. So there is a mixed feeling in the hearts of those Hujjaj who were embarking on that journey, and their family members who were there with them, bidding them farewell. Some of them could not help but to shed a few tears. And the Hujjaj, they were leaving every single thing behind. Their family members, they were bidding them farewell. They were leaving all of their materialistic things that they had acquired, their homes, their houses, their land, their vehicles. If it is a job, a business, your money, for example, you will be bidding all of this farewell and you will be embarking on this journey towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Know well, believing brothers and sisters, that you and I will have to go on a similar journey like this in our life. A journey that is inevitable for each and every one of us. Just as how the Hujjaj, they will bid these things farewell and their family members will say their final goodbyes to them, then you and I, believing brothers and sisters, will have to go through this same process when death overcomes each and every one of us. We'll have to leave every single thing behind. Our family members, they will be crying. Their questions will be asked. They will give us our final goodbyes and our final rites. And we will have to undertake this journey, the biggest departure of our life, the biggest journey of our life. And that is our returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Hujjaj, believing brothers and sisters, in the preparation process that they would have made, they would have had their luggage. And they will have had their necessities that they will take, some extra clothing, some extra money, for example. And they will have this, for an old person, he will or she will take some medication. They will may perhaps have an extra pair of glasses, for example, to take. All in an effort for their journey to become good and easy and wholesome, free from any difficulties, free from any sort of hassle in their life. They will have this luggage and they will make those necessary preparations in their life, all in an effort for their journey to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for this to be easy for them to undertake. In our journey and our returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you and I also need to have our luggage. You and I also need to have that package, that bag that we will take with us also. Let our luggage be our luggage of amil as-salihat, our good deeds and good actions. Just as how those Hujjaj, they will make the necessary preparations with regards to their luggage, and they will pack that and put that necessary amenities inside, so to make their journey a good one in times of emergency, then you and I also need to make our luggage a luggage of good deeds, that we will take on our journey in our effort for our journey to be wholesome and good and safe, free from any sort of hassle. Let that journey believing brothers and sisters, and that baggage or that luggage that you and I will take, let it be filled with good deeds. Therefore, let us make a firm commitment now and a firm effort now that I'm going to focus on acquiring as much good amals as possible. Start with my salawat. Let I implement my 5 daily prayers in my life. If it is, I will pray in my homes, at the mosque, in my business. The first step in doing this is to make sure that I have my 5 daily prayers in my life, believing brothers and sisters. It is of paramount importance that we make sure this is intact, and this luggage that we are going to pack should have this inside. And then when we have this 5 daily prayers in our life every single day, then we can move a notch up and we can try to perform them in jama'ah. If it is I'm on the road, I'm driving a taxi, a car, a bus, I'm coming from my workplace, my business, I look at the time, for example, it is time to perform salah. I pass by a mosque, then stop there and perform your prayers. If it is I'm at my office and I'm leaving, I will perform my prayers before I leave so that I will be able to catch my third prayer. If I'm at home, for example, and I have the time, then let us inculcate this in our life to perform our 5 daily prayers. So the first step is to make sure that I instill this in my life. To perform them in jama'ah is another level that can be undertaken, believing brothers and sisters. And so when we accumulate all of these a'mal in our luggage, just as how the Hujjaj, they would have packed these necessities in their luggage, then know well that our journey back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be an easy one, will be a good one, a wholesome one. The Hujjaj, when they are embarking on this journey, know well that there will be certain stop points that they will be ordered to stop, or checkpoints, where they will meet the immigration officers at the airport, for example. They will check their passport, they will check their luggage to make sure that everything is in order. And for some, they will flow through that immigration process in a blissful way, in a way that is so smooth, without any sort of harassment, without anybody pulling them aside to check their luggage, to check them to see what is it that you have, to take you in a secure area to verify certain things. On the other hand, there will be people who, when they go through this immigration process, they will be pulled aside. Questions will be asked. They will be checked. The documents will have to be verified. And they will have a difficult time. And they will not flow through that process as so easy as it should be. And they will be harassed, and there will be lots of questions that will be asked. Similarly, believing brothers and sisters, our returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we depart this materialistic world, there will be immigration officers that they will be able to check us. And for some who live a good life and who live a righteous life and who made that necessary preparations for that departure, like how the Hujjaj, they would have made that preparations from long before, and they would have packed that luggage, and we would have done the same in our life to have that luggage of good deeds. Our process and our immigration process will go through smoothly, without any sort of harassments, without any sort of checking. On the other hand, there will be some believing brothers and sisters who will be questioned. And the immigration officers over there will not be like those ones that are here. But you and I will be met with the Munkir and the Nakir, those questioning angels. Questions will begin to ask. Man Rabbuk? Who is your Lord? Tell me, O Muhammad. You walked on the face of this earth that belonged to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. O Ali, man rabbuk, who is your Lord? You involve in the sustenance that belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You enjoy the health and strength that belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you indulge in all the goodness of this world. Tell me, who is your Lord? وَمَا دِينُكَ? What is your religion? You are on the face of this earth and you lived your life. What did you follow? Who is your prophet? And so the questions will begin to ask, believing brothers and sisters. How did you live your life? What did you pattern your life? Or who did you pattern your life according to? Was it this man Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And for those who live a good life, practicing upon the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, following all the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that I was a good person, and I was good to my family members and my neighbors and things of this nature, then you will be able to answer the questions correctly when it is put forward to you. And for those people who lived a reckless life, then know well that they will be searched. They will be pulled aside. And a lot of pressure will be given to them. And the pressures that they will be given to them will not be like the pressures of this world. As we all know that the grave will come together and squeeze a person till the ribs interlocking to one another. And so many other punishment that will be given to such a person, believing brothers and sisters. And so even though this journey is over, but the lessons and the experience that the Hujjaj they would have faced when they undertake that journey will still be in the hearts of many of them. And these similarities, believing brothers and sisters, that they are taking when they undertake this journey will still be in the lives of many people, that you and I will have to undertake one of the biggest journey, or the biggest journey, the biggest departure in our life. And that is when death will overcome each and every one of us. And so even though it is a meritorious journey, believing brothers and sisters, let us always try to inculcate all of these good things in our life. Like I've mentioned before, to pack your luggage of good deeds. Just as how those Hujjaj packed their luggage in an effort to make their journey a good one and a wholesome one, then let us make sure that we have this luggage of good deeds intact for each and every one of us. Do not start next week or next month or next year. No. Make a firm commitment that when I leave here, that I'm going to continue to accumulate my good deeds, or I'm going to start to accumulate good deeds that will be in my luggage when I return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cause us to understand our lesson this afternoon. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cause us to give us the ability, inshaAllah, that we'll able to accumulate as much good deeds as possible, so that our departure from this materialistic world, when death overtakes each and every one of us, will be a good one, will be a wholesome one, will be a one that is hassle-free and free from any difficulties. And our journey towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be filled with everlasting bliss, insha'Allah ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless each and every one of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cause us to understand and reunite each and every one of us in His Jannatul Firdaus. Wa akhiru dawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.